What's up, Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Luck. Today we're going to be talking about Nick. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the character. I'm using my handy dandy CN account. And I know some of you are looking like, bro, who is this? This is not Diggers. This is Diggers. He got a whole new wardrobe at 1.4. Like, literally has this no math, which is funny because 1.4 is all about math. So really cool skin. It's in 1.4. Yes, it's a paid skin. 880 crystals, but I also had the option to just buy it outright for like in CN for like $675. So it's pretty cool. But characters, a plant character, 5-star character. He is a debuffer, a really cool debuffer, a universal debuffer, right? So I don't have my on-screen translator, so I'm gonna use Pridwin if y'all don't mind to basically give y'all the translations for the character. But I have the character, okay? I have the character. All right, so this is going to be a single target attack that deals 450% mental damage and inflicts 1 round of nightmare. If the enemy is in stats down, negative status, or control statuses, this effect lasts for 2 rounds instead. So if you're using a debuffing team, then this effect can last for 2 rounds where they can't act, or, you know, if you do hit them, it just dispels it, right? Which kind of sucks. The reason why it's 500 for me is because I have him P1, right? So the first Portray upgrades the ultimate. Pretty decent ult, especially if you're running a debuffing heavy team. You have him go last, you can stun the team, and if you can feed him some moxie, you can keep on stunning the team if they're susceptible to nightmare. All right, so Peace Above All is his attack. It's a single target attack. Deals 200% mental damage. That's all it does on its first upgrade. Then when you do upgrade it, it's a single target attack that deals 200 mental damage and inflicts 1 stack of weakness on the target, which weakness, the damage bonus is minus 25%, so protects you from being hit. So really good character for single target fights because he's able to kind of really just nerf the damage of a boss. You can stun the enemy, right? So pretty good character in that. And again, has a debuff that can use for the ult, right? So he can supply the debuffs himself. And then Bubbleism, right? Y'all saw his bubbles in the 1.1 event. It's a mass debuff, reality defense and mental defense minus 15% for all enemies for 2 rounds. Now, this is really good because it's a universal debuff, kind of like how you have Sinetto, right? Who gives a universal like damage bonus, right, to everybody. This is going to be a reality defense and mental defense reduction that, you know, usually you would use like the Pure and Bloom or Baby Blue Force. Let's say you have like a mixed team, right? Then that's what you could use this for, right? Whenever you level it up to the 2nd level, it inflicts terror on the main target for 1 round. And basically what that debuff does, it lowers their moxie by 1 round. Again, really cool. So if you can get this up to level 2, this is where he works on multiple targets where he can just do an AoE moxie removal, which is really cool. Especially if you're doing a moxie manipulation team, which I'll make a video about what I mean by moxie manipulation, because there's a couple good characters that manipulate moxie. So make a video on that. But on level 2, he does terror for 1 round. And on level 3, he does terror for 2 rounds. He doesn't increase the reality and mental defense reduction. He doesn't increase that. All right, so on the insights, let's go ahead and go to the insights of the character. So for his first insight, when entering battle, gives the caster's max HP times 33% a shield to Diggers for 3 rounds, only triggers 1 time. So this allows him to have a shield for the first couple rounds of a battle. Now, this first insight, like, usually in those first few rounds, like, I don't really see too many characters getting bursted down, but Diggers is like, hey, I got it with the shield. I wish the shield, like, just lasted as long as it could last, but, you know, it's 3 rounds and it only happens 1 time, so the first insight is, like, to me kind of meh, but like, you know, I guess if you're just getting bursted like that and something, like, then it works. Insight 2, damage dealt plus 8% when the caster enters battle. This one also cool, but I wish it would have been like health, since he has a shield that goes off of his max HP. So I don't know, like, I feel like the insights were kind of a miss. Like, the character is a cool kit, but I feel like the insights were a little miss. Insight 3, when entering battle, gives diggers max HP times 33% shield to other allies for 3 rounds, only triggers 1 time. Again, now this one's much better because he gives that max shield to everybody, but this is where I would have wanted the insight to be max HP because he gives a shield to everyone. So in the first 3 rounds, I guess at least you don't have to worry about healing because you have a decent shield, right? If you build a bunch of health into him, he can protect, like, you can just go straight into bursting, right? And not have to worry about doing a heal. That's probably where I could see it. Or if you have like, if you're trying to do like a pretty burst heavy team and you're like, okay, well, at least 3 rounds I'm not getting damage, and so like maybe we can survive like 1 or 2 rounds without heals and just burst a enemy down without running a healer. That could also be something, right? But again, not really sure of that one. All right, and let's go ahead and look at his portrays for those of you who are portray chasers. So the first portray, Sweet Dreams for you, effects change to 500% on the ult. All right. On level 2, Peace Above All effects changes to 1, 2, and 3 stars. This is where it upgrades the damage from 220, 230, and 450. On level 1, level 2, level 3. Ult goes to 550. Peace Above All, level 4, at 2 and 3 stars, inflicts 1 additional stack of weakness, right, which is nice. And then at level 5, he gets a 600% mental damage ult. Not really the character I'd say is going to be the biggest in like damage, but you know, he can add some damage to your team. And when it comes to Psychubes, right? So let's look at the Psychubes that he wants to use. I just literally forgot where they're at. All right, so Luxurious Leisure is one for him because he's a single target attack, right? His ult. So you can use Luxurious Leisure for him if you're using it on a team. This is great for single target attackers. Of course, Brave New World is always good, and Digger says likes to use his skills. So Brave New World is pretty much good for most characters in the game. So it doesn't hurt to have Brave New World, and also most of you should have Luxurious Leisure. I don't know why you don't, but you should have Luxurious Leisure. It's literally free. His Bound in Duty, if you want him to get a little bit of like sustain for himself, you could do that. I really wouldn't like recommend this specifically for him, but it is an option. And then Free Heart, this one gives HP. So if you want to boost that shield, it is available to you. As soon as we get like a HP one, I feel like the characters who do shields and stuff like that will really love that HP Psychube, right? All right, and when it comes to Digger's Resonate, I can't afford to level up his Resonate because I am on a very strict plan for my CN account. But I have the Resonance guide that pretty much every creator made a video for, the one that has all the characters. I have that link down in the description, right? I don't believe Digger's is actually there, like as a link to use. But just do know that you probably want to put some health into him. So, you know, try to find like a kind of like tanky one. Or if you want to go all into damage, just do a usual support one, right? Like probably a similar one to like the Cure and Bloom. Again, sorry, but all right. So if you were to ask who can go on a team with Diggers, pretty much anybody, because he's a universal debuffer, right? If you wanted to make specific teams, right? If you were doing like I guess you would say a poison team, being that he adds more debuffs, that is a team that he could go on as the support. If you already had like Bjorn Bloom or somebody like Taken, right? He would be good for that team, being that he can also provide the mental defense to help his own damage out while also providing reality defense for like Sotheby and Changeling in the future. Also, if you were to put him like with any team, if you're using Blasphemous Knight, like obviously he's gonna be good for that. If you're making a DPS Bjorn Bloom, then like she can fit with him because they could just cycle debuffs together. He like kind of came out before like a major debuff heavy team was like made. Of course, like Six would love to be with him like in a DPS situation, just because like they could cycle debuffs to get there and just do a bunch of crazy things. But Six is not in global, obviously, but he's just a great character to put on the other team if you already have your Bjorn Bloom taken up, or if Bjorn Bloom is not on your account, then Diggers is a great option for you. Same element too, which is really crazy, right? All right, so let's use Diggers in combat. I did do his Insight 1, so you can see the shield. Really cool. Oh, I have this on auto. Sorry. That's the debuff there. So they did do that, right? So debuffed everybody. All right, and so we're going to lower the attack of the boss here. Oh, Jesus, that hit really hard. All right, and since he healed, I think we can hit the ult and hopefully show the... Oh, no. He already got rid of the... I'm going to kill him anyways. Let's go ahead and use the ult. That looks really cool. I like this skin. Sorry, like, I know I'm not showing him, like, standard, but, like, this skin is really cool. If you're a fan of Diggers, like, I know it's not free to play, but try to find a way to get it. It's a cool skin. Maybe win one of the giveaways. You never know. I do have giveaways. But yeah, it's a 1.4 skin. All right, let's try to take out these guys. This is it's level 3, but it's gonna take the target out. Yeah. Dude has some RA damage. Okay. It's gonna make this a pain. Alright, let's go. But again, has decent damage in the kit. Just cycle the debuff. Then once you do that, do the ult. You could say in a way that to get his nightmare off, you'd have to cycle, like you'd have to give Mans a lot of AP, but like, you know, similar to Bjorn Bloom, if you're constantly using the debuff anyways, like the character's gonna get AP, right? So I do think the character is really great. I know that there's a lot of characters that fit into the support slot, especially like with having Pickles being out. You have Bjorn Bloom already. People have Sinetto, and you know, there's just other characters coming in the future. I know it's really hard to think about it, but again, he's a 5-star, so you have the option to get him if you want. Just do remember, if you're gonna summon on Pickles banner, that there is a high chance that you can get Pickles. For those of you who are quote unquote building pity, right? You could end up getting Pickles and possibly mess up your 50-50, being that 1.2 is literally around the corner. So do be careful. But if you are wanting Diggers, great character, great option for you to use. But anyways, guys, if this video was helpful, please let me know down in the comments section what you like about Diggers Kit, and like the video, please. Also, sub to the channel because we do consistent R99 content, and we also go live. So click the bell, that way you guys know we go live on Twitch as well at twitch.tv LuckyLuxGaming. But anyways, I'm gonna go and get out of here. You lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Lux out.